So we are back here at the baseball. The Mets are winning 6-0 in the 8th inning. Phil Maton's now warming up. We're going to set up also on X and finish this off. But here we go. This pitch. Brandon Marsh is pinch hitting. Sean Manaea came out of this game. Pitched 7 innings. No runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He pitched great tonight. And he does not have a great postseason history, but he's pitched really well. And his 2 starts here with the Mets, and this is his best start yet in this spot. Now, please, of course, like this video and subscribe to the Baseball Hut. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Marsh. Swinging and a miss, fouled it off his foot. Don't want to get them back in this game because the Phillies can come back very quickly if you're not careful. I'm going to be doing a live video here, setting myself up, so just understand. Get the handy phone here, I know. Now, please, of course, if you like these videos, I'm going to keep doing them. These have been a lot of fun. It's the 8th inning, top of the 8th inning, by the way. There's the pitch. Struck him out. Easy for me to say. Struck him out. Struck him out. 1 out. They didn't pitch Manaea Maton yesterday. He's really struggled. That's been throwing guys out there. They've been throwing a lot of pitches. And when these have been throwing a lot of pitches. Ball 1. So Mets are winning 6-0. They scored 2 runs off the bullpen of the Phillies again. Coming into today's game, they scored 10 runs in the first 2 innings against the bullpen. 12 runs now in the first 3 games. Coming into the game, the Mets hit .448 against the Phillies with a 12-13 on-base plus slugging percentage. Incredible. Now, please, of course, hope you like this video. God help me. God help you. Strike 1, 2-1. This is a very entertaining game, and much closer than it right now. Let's really tacked on some runs in the last 2 innings. They're really making a big difference. That 6th inning is really the turning point of this game so far. Here's the pitch, 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. Come on, Maton, throw some strikes here. Here's the pitch, ball 4. First and second. This is not going to work. Hold on, I need a drink. You got to be much more aggressive against a team that is down 6 runs. And exactly, you cannot walk any batters in this spot. Cannot walk anybody. Oh, 1 swing and a miss, fouled it off. You can't walk batters here. You got to be able to sort of just throw strikes. And the Phillies are good. We know that. Here's the pitch. A 1 pitch. Strike 1. Strike 2. Excuse me. He got the call. Got the call in the corner. Umpire's been much better. Again, Andy Fletcher, who was the home plate umpire in Game 1. Has not returned in this series, so he's gone. Major League Baseball probably got tired of his nonsense. Here's the pitch, 0-2 pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. So momentarily we'll start on X and we'll do a recording here, and this will go on YouTube, and this will over here will go on on X. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Turner. Oh, swing and a miss. Fouled it off. Fouled it off. Aside from the home run in the first inning of the first game, the Phillies have not scored before the sixth inning. They scored in the sixth inning in game 2, and then obviously they scored a run in the 8th inning and the 9th inning. But beyond that, the Mets have kept them down early in the game. Teams that score first usually win, by the way. This goes for any team. Doesn't matter what team we're talking about or any league. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Let's go, Manaea. Manaea. Pitch. Ball 2. Gotta go after him. Bryce Harper is up next. You do not want him up at the plate. And really, his at-bat and the at-bat to Castellanos was the big at-bats in this game. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Jam shot. 1 out. 2 outs, excuse me. Very good. Runs advanced, but they get 2 outs with Bryce Harper up. Hit a little squib shot up the line. But at least he got the out. That's the most important thing. Get 2 outs there. You can pitch a little more carefully to Harper, especially with the base open. But you don't want to put him on with the that lineup up. Yeah, a little squib shot. It was gonna go foul, and Manaea grabbed that ball before it went foul. But he made it out. Let's have a little mound visit. Trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Harper. This is not a mound visit. This is just the players meeting at the mound. Hope we get through this half inning, and then we'll start on X. And do sort of a joint thing here. I've never done this before, so done separately but not together, and we'll have a reaction, and we'll see what happens here. The Mets are now up 6-0 in the 8th inning. 2 outs. Bryce Harper is up with man on 2nd and 3rd. Hoping the Mets will get through this inning, and then we'll start on X. So, of course, hit the like button and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Ball 1 outside, 81-mile-per-hour sweeper. Now, I would mention Manaea has pitched a lot too. The Mets have really used a lot of their bullpen over the last 2 weeks. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Harper. Ball 2. Throw some strikes. He's going to be taken. So what if it's a home run? Get at it. It's 3 runs. Still up. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Just walk him. You don't want to pitch him, walk him. Walk him. Walk him. Yeah. I will mention that Przinsky and Wainwright have been pretty good. And I'm saying that to put this man on, don't walk him. Just pitch. Strike 1. Excuse me. Setting up here before, and I missed the Iglesias 2-run single in the 7th inning. My bad. Would mention how bad I missed it. I'm setting up here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That is a line drive. 1 run coming in. Only 1 run came in. That run will be counted towards Manaea, so his night is done. Got to get Castellanos out. Manaea wanted nothing to do with Harper, by the way. Hold on, I need a drink. Look. I want no part of him. That's why I pitched around. Now Carlos Mendoza's coming out. Stanek is going to come in. Okay. Very ineffective outing by Manaea, I must say. Very ineffective. I am keeping score. If you see me looking down, I'm actually keeping score. So we're going to go live now onto X. We are now live on X. We're going to keep track of the game. The Mets are playing the... Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Mets are playing the Phillies right now. They're winning 6-1 in the top of the 8th inning. There's 2 outs now, first and third. The Mets started Manaea in this 8th inning. He didn't get the first bat around. He got on with a hit. Or got on with a walk, excuse me. And they brought in Carlos Mendoza, brought in Mayton. Mayton struggled with his command. He got 2 outs, though. And Ryan Stanek is now coming in to get the final out. Hopefully get the final out. Maybe they'll have him finish out the game. But the Mets have a 5-run lead here. But obviously, the Mets are dealing with a very difficult lineup. This is a tough lineup to deal with. Now, of course, please like this video. I'm also recording for YouTube on the side. This is a pre-recorded video that will go on after this game is over. And hopefully we'll have a win here. The Mets are in good control, but you got to get this last out. Don't let this game get hairy. Give Edwin Diaz another day off and secure this win. But like I said, Manaea pitched great. We'll get into the 6th inning when we get out of this inning, and we'll talk about it here on X. Now, please, of course, don't be afraid to participate. You're on X and leave comments. Been trying to do stuff like this over the last couple of days, and this seems to be an interesting way of doing it. Yeah, the big inning so far in this game has been the 6th inning, because the Phillies had first and second, and they had no outs, and the Mets were able to get out of it. Here's the first pitch from Stanek. Single. First and second. So it's now 6-2. This is not good. This is not good, folks. Now, please, of course, share this video. I want to get as many people to watch this video on X. So many people in here, so welcome. If you haven't watched anything like this before. Been doing this since the Mets have been going into postseason, but trying to get the last 2 outs, or last 2 innings, excuse me, in the games. Now, Alec Bohm is up. And he had a play in the 4th inning. He hit a ball into the gap in the 4th inning. Tyrone Taylor was playing center field, and he threw him out. Here's the pitch. Here we go. 3rd out. There we go. 3 outs. There we go. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Wish I had my bell. My bell's over there, by the way. I do have a bell. So the Phillies scored 2 runs here. Let's have a 4-run lead. I would expect that Ryan Stanek will only do 2-3 pitches in this inning. Will come out for the 9th inning. But they'll certainly have the Mets closer, Edwin Diaz, warming up. Obviously, these games, this is it, folks. So you want to be able to get these games in. Couple of things. The Met pitching, like I said on YouTube. Really the 3 games, the Mets have held down the Phillies from scoring runs prior to the 6th inning. So the first game, they didn't score any runs. Other than the 1st inning in the first game, they didn't score any runs until the 6th inning in game 2, and obviously they didn't score any runs until now in the 8th inning. So the Met pitching has been very good at keeping them down and really limiting their ability to score runs. Now, obviously, in the 2nd game, they scored runs in the 6th, 8th, and the 9th inning. But the Mets have been able to hold them down. They've had some big innings. This is concerning with the 2 runs here, but the Mets have been pretty good. The Mets offense has killed the Phillies, have absolutely killed the Phillies over these 2 games. Coming into today, the Mets had scored 10 runs. They've now scored 12 runs against the Phillies bullpen. And they have a batting average of .448 coming into today, and a .1213 OPS. I didn't include today because I don't have the numbers here, but that's what it's been. But that's the most interesting thing. Interesting thing that's happened here. Mark Vientos coming into today, who had an interesting game today. He made a great play in the second inning on a play behind third base to throw out Alec Bohm, which I mentioned. I mentioned him in a video. I think I have the video up for tomorrow or for later, saying that the thing that he needs to work on to make himself an even better third baseman is his hands and his footwork. But his arm is excellent. He could throw runners out from behind third base, and he did that in the second inning. The Mets have played very good defense all year long, and really this game in particular. Bohm got killed twice in this game. He's really struggling offensively. So he got killed on 2 plays in this game. He got a hit in one bat, but he could have had more out of it. But from Taylor, and obviously a guy that doesn't have as strong of an arm that Vientos has, should have had a second hit. But Sean Manaea is really the story tonight because he shut them down. In this 6th inning, so J.D. Martinez is now hitting for Jesse Winker. I'm keeping score on the side if you don't know. So just so you know, if you're on X, if you see me bending, put my head down, it's because of that. Martinez is now pinch hitting for Jesse Winker, who, but Jesse Winker in this game, he hit a home run in the 4th inning. He hit a ball in the 2nd inning that was caught by Castellanos, and it was a little kind of like dispute as to whether or not he was able to whether we caught it, whether Castellanos caught it, and what was going on there. But he crushed a home run into the Coke corner. It used to be called the Pepsi porch. I don't like the Coke corner anymore. The Pepsi porch has always sounded better to me. Got a 3-1 pitch to Martinez. Obviously, he's pinch hitting for Winker. Winker, coming in today, his OPS, even though he's only had 1 or 2 hits in the series, is 1375 OPS. On base plus slugging, and coming in today, he was 0 for 1 in the series. I don't have his numbers for the series prior to that with the Brewers. Let me see. So I do keep a lot of statistics here. So Winker was 1 for 4, 1 for 5 in the first series against the Brewers, and he's 2 for 8, 2 for 8 in this game. And obviously, he had that tremendous home run. Luis Acuna comes up, swings at the first pitch. Martinez is on first with a walk. Acuna came in for defense after Vientos had a single in the 7th inning, and they brought in Bader he stole second. And he got a run in, scored a run on the Iglesias 2-run single. But the 6th inning. In the 6th inning, the Mets had this game in the balance. Strike 3 swinging by Acuna. Also, there is some news about Jeff McNeil. He will be going to the Arizona Fall League. He's still with the Mets. They announced him tonight, but he'll be on his way to the Arizona Fall League to get some at-bats in. If the Mets are lucky enough to get to NLCS, he might be available for the NLCS. So we'll see what happens with him. Keep our fingers crossed, because Acuna has a value, but he's a rookie. You can't expect him to do it at this level. Now Tyrone Taylor is up. He went 0 for 3, but obviously his value is much more than just what he does from a bat to a bat. That play in the 4th inning was incredible. What a great throw. Ball 1-1-1. But in the 6th inning, the Phillies had first and second with Bryce Harper up, and Manaea was able to strike him out on 3 pitches. Struck him right out, swinging. Ball. Hey, look at that. Estevez just bobbled that ball. Trying to be cute. That's an error. So first and second with 1 out, with Cisco Alvarez up. Carlos Estevez is the pitcher here. Boy, he just kicked that ball around. Some of the worst fielders are closers. quite frankly, because a lot of times those guys don't they just come in, they strike batters out. So most of the time they are not good fielders. Inbounds. Or they're average at best. Average at best. The best fielding reliever I ever saw was Roger McDowell. Alvarez is 3 for 10 in this series, 1 for 3 tonight. He had a single in this game early in the game. First and second. Oh, big cut there. He's had some good cuts the last month, I'll tell you. One of the many reasons why the Mets are in this spot is how well he has hit and how well he's played. And he threw a runner out in yesterday's game. Threw a runner out or 2 days ago. In the fourth, then he drew out Bryson Stott. Excuse me. 0-2 pitch. Yeah, so the Mets got out of that sixth inning after Harper was up 1-2. After Manaea struck out Bryce Harper, he was able to get a line drive double play over Castellanos and hit to see this next pitch. 1-2. Oh, he had another pitch to hit, boy. But Manaea was able to get Castellanos to get a little line drive to Lindor, and Schwarber, I don't know what the hell Schwarber was doing, got basically out. Basically got out in the out at second base. Then Iglesias covered the bag, and that was a force out, I guess. And that was the end of that inning. And the Mets scored 2 runs, ball 2. Alvarez, and then the Mets got the 2 runs in the sixth inning. The Mets had the bases loaded. Nimmo got walked. So did Pete. And Pete had a home run in the first inning. Tremendous home run. Pete's hitting balls to right field. The Mets are going to go very deep in this postseason. Then Jose Iglesias hit a little ground ball to home, or to second base. The second baseman bobbled it, but he threw home on a force out. Got Vientos out because he got on with a single. And then Winker got a fly ball to left field. Here's the pitch, struck him out. Alvarez is struck out. But Starling Marte got the biggest hit in this game, and he's out of the game now. But he went 1 for 3, got that 2-run single. And that basically gave the Mets a lot of cushion and really saved Sean Manaea. But Sean Manaea was probably coming out of this game if they didn't get those 2 runs. He was probably very close to coming out of this game in that sixth inning if he didn't get those last 2 outs, or 3 outs, excuse me. And then the Mets went to work again in the seventh inning, got 2 more runs. Here's Francisco Lindor taking a pitch, 0-1. Lindor's going 0 for 4. He's 2 for 12 in the series. I'm not concerned with him. He hit a fly ball to center field in his first at bat. It wasn't really carrying to center field in this game early on. 0-1 outside, up and in. And of course, I got my Mets shirt on, my patriotic Mets shirt on. See what happens in this at bat. Here's the pitch. Hey, it's a single! Right down the line. Here comes 1 run. JD Martinez comes in. It is a double. RBI double. RBI double. Very good. And here again, the Mets scored runs against the bullpen of the Phillies. Phillies lose this series because the Mets destroyed their bullpen. Completely wrecked this bullpen. They scored 13 runs against this bullpen. Pretty damn good. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's now 7-2 Mets. Harrison Bader's up. He came in to pinch run for Vientos in the seventh inning. He was the first run to score on the 2 RBI single by Jose Iglesias, and they were chanting Jose, Jose, Jose the Jose Reyes chant for him earlier in the game tonight. The crowd's been great, by the way. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. I want to make a prediction. Harrison Bader is going to have a big hit in this postseason. I don't know when, but he's going to do it. I don't know why I feel that way. He's 1 for 5 in this series so far. Now, I bring him up because 2 years ago for the Yankees, he had a tremendous postseason for the Yankees. And I just wanted to sort of mention that. So that's a guy to keep an eye on. He's going to get a big hit in this postseason. Mets now have a 5-run lead, by the way. Check swing foul. 99 miles per hour. I'll tell you, this Estevez throws gas. Now, of course, if you're on YouTube, please, of course, subscribe. Doing a sort of I'm live on X and I'm recorded here on YouTube. Try to get this video onto the fly ball to center field. Marsh makes the catch. It's now 3 outs. Now we're going to the top of the 9th inning. Let's have a 5-run lead. Let's get the last 3 outs and we go home. Well, I'm already home, so it doesn't matter at this point. And the Mets will take a 2-1 lead in this series. Again, the Phillies bullpen has been terrible, dreadful, just dreadful in this series. And I will let people know. On the Baseball Hut 2, I will have a video on the Phillies raring to go about their fans, how nasty they were to Brandon Nimmo in Philadelphia yesterday. Phillies better win the series. I will say that. It's a friendly warning from your friendly neighborhood baseball hut that the Phillies will get ripped apart. And their fans in particular. One fan's fine. The rest of them are scum. The Mets are very much in their heads, I will say that. And of course, if you're on X, please, of course, like this video, share it, and repost it. And of course, follow me on X. I'll be back again tomorrow to do the end of this game, no matter what the result is. And if, God forbid, there's a Game 5, I'll be back here doing Game 5. I don't really want to do that. See, the Mets win tonight and have a few days off. And bask in the glory of the Mets playing so great. Also, the home run to Henry Winkler, to Jesse Winker that he hit in the 4th inning, was the 87th home run the Mets have hit in postseason, and the first by designated hitter. So it's a little bit different statistic. Mark Vientos has gone, I don't know if I said this, is 7 for 12 in this series. So he's hit .583. He's got 7 RBIs in his first 5 postseason games. And he's with some really historical players. I think one of them is Ken Griffey Jr. and a few other guys too. I didn't write that down, but that's some of the lordy, the sort of high-end names that he's up with now. And he has played great. The home run on Sunday night was tremendous. Tremendous moment, tremendous spot. It's down by a run. He hits a 2-run home run to put the Mets out. Put the Mets in the tie. All right, here we go. JT Realmuto's up. Hold on, I need a drink. Quick. So Ryan Stanek is now going to start the 9th inning. Now, of course, please like this video and subscribe to the Baseball Hut on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber on the Baseball Hut on YouTube, and you can find me on there at Baseball Hut. I've been doing videos on the Mets for 4 years. Big Mets fan, you can tell, and you need to subscribe to me. But more importantly, on X, you need to follow me on X. It's the 1-0 pitch to Realmuto, ball 2, on. Oh, some strikes here. Let's get a 5-run lead here. But again, let's get this game. The biggest culprit for the Phillies is their bullpen. The starting pitching for the Phillies have been really good. Here's the fly ball to Harrison Bader. 1 out. 1 out. 1 out. Now the Mets have been beaten up on these bullpens. They beat up on the Braves bullpen. They beat Rocio Iglesias on Sunday last week. Monday. They beat Devin Williams on Thursday. So much has happened, in a short amount of time. Thursday they beat Devin Williams, which was an incredible moment. Alonso hit the 3-run home run. And it's funny, his first at bat tonight home. Christened the game and hit a home run. If he, again, like I said, if he's hitting home runs to right field, the Mets are going to go pretty far. I had said the Mets were able to get Pete to 100 RBIs for the season. They would win the wild card easily. Right now, Pete with the RBI last game, his 3 RBIs in the previous series and this RBI tonight. He now has 93 in the season. We know that the postseason doesn't count, but that's 93. He needs 7 more. I don't know how far that's going to take him, but 1 and 2. The Bryson Stott. Crowd's starting to get up a little bit. I love when we get 2 strikes in postseason. People go up. It's like, get up, get up, get up. I love that. I love that. Popped him up to Lindor, waving people off. 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs. Now we will be on X for a while to discuss the game in more detail and give you, and hopefully you write to me in here. People are very quiet. And so who's coming up for the Phillies? They're putting up a pinch hitter. They have the sound down a little bit low so you don't hear it. And I'll get a copyright strike. I don't think that'd be a problem. Oh, Cody Clemens. Boo! Boo! You lousy father. A bum. Father is a bum. Actually, he's the son of Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza's his daddy. And Roger Clemens is Cody's daddy. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. 0-2. That crowd's going to get to their feet. Going to get on their feet now. See if the Mets can get the final out in this, the final strike in this game, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Be back again here on YouTube, and we'll be back again on X. And hopefully, the Mets can take the series. Ball 1. But really, the stars of this game is Sean Manaea, really. And the Mets offense and their ability to destroy this bullpen. 5 runs again, 15 runs in 3 games. Struck him out! Yes! Yes! There we go. The run continues, folks. 3 outs. The Mets have won 7-2. Sean Manaea gets the win. The Met bullpen held on. They bent a little bit. And the Mets are 1 win away from the NLCS and a chance to go to the World Series. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, folks? Who would have thought that? I don't think I would have thought that. That's for sure. So a tremendous win tonight. This was a gritty win, to be honest with you, especially in the middle of this game. I mean, the game was won really in the 6th inning because Mets got good pitching. Mets got good pitching in the 6th inning where Sean Manaea got out of that 1st and 2nd and nobody out with the middle of their lineup up. And the Mets were able to get, Manaea was able to get Bryce Harper out on a strikeout, and then was able to get Nick Castellanos out on a double play. The line drive barely hit. The one thing about if you're a base runner is that ball is hit as a line drive. You've got to go back to your base. And obviously, Schwarber didn't do that. Fans are going crazy. So we'll go to the Mets post game. We're not going to show you any of that. That doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, the Mets didn't go to the bullpen like most teams do. And Manaea was great. I mean, really, he only really and then of course he hit a batter early in the game too, but he was excellent tonight, and that's the biggest reason why the Mets won tonight. So I'm going to end this video on YouTube. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow. There will be plenty of videos on the other channels today, and I'll have some stuff for tomorrow hopefully, and we'll see. And I want to thank you for coming by. Have a good night. Let's go Mets. And that's the bottom line. The Mets are up 2-1. Mets pitching came through tonight, and they're going to hopefully win this series tomorrow. Keep our fingers crossed. So thank you, and I'll see you later.